guys, welcome to Cinematic Tendency. And yes, I am still at the theater, and I just watched this movie, Men of God. And I have to say, I never heard about this movie until like last week. And it's my understanding that this movie came out it was made in 2021, and it came out in very selected film festivals, and it wasn't until today, March 21st, 2022, that it had a theatrical release, but only for today. Okay, this is one of those fandom events shows, and I'm a little surprised that this movie. It was almost sold out. Like my theater it has 14 screens, but they put it originally in theater 5, which it fits about 40 or 50 people. So that one sold out. So they added this theater right here, the one where I am right now. And probably you can see a little bit. It's kind of big. This one fits about 120 or 130 people, and it was almost sold out in here. Like and we're in the thanks to the pandemic. When I don't feel as comfortable being too close with people, but today I'm fine. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know. It was kind of weird to see like a lot of people. Like, I haven't seen a theater this crowded since No Way Home. But anyway, so this movie is about Saint Nectarios, which he was a Greek Orthodox priest or minister or bishop. I don't know which word to use because I'm not very familiar with Greek Orthodox. So he was a man who he saw the world through different lenses. He was a man that loved people a lot. Like, he loved people way too much. I'm gonna put it this way: he loved people more than you and I combined. He loved people a lot. He was. The story takes place. The timeline is 1890, from 1890 to 1920s. So we see some of his life, and during his life, he was wrongly and falsely accused. They didn't say what exactly, but he was falsely accused of with moral accusations. And it was kind of loud in here, right? So he was exiled. He was expelled from Egypt. So he goes back to Greece, where he was from. But people like his countrymen and people above him, like in the church, people from the diocese, they didn't like him. Some of them they hated him. Okay, so some people hated him, others they dislike him. And but what was impressive to me is, like, even though Nectarios, he was rejected, he was falsely accused, he was mistreated, he was persecuted. He never hit back. He never lost his demeanor. He was always composed. He never hit it back. So because again, he loved people and he loved God. And what I was about to say. So people who dislike him, they didn't want Nectarius to become a patriarch. Now, people who like him, they wanted him to become a patriarch. But what about Nectarius? He didn't want to become a patriarch because he says in the movie, he says that to be a patriarch is a position of power, or a lot of power, and he says with power comes great responsibility. No, no, he didn't say that. He said with power there is a lot of corruption, and he didn't want to be corrupted. He didn't want to struggle with the temptation of being corrupted because of power. So he never looked into become a patriarch. In the movie, we see that he was always Nectarius. He was always on I don't know if he was on daily basis, but on regular basis he was always like doing like penitence. He was always asking God for forgiveness. And when I saw that in the movie, you know who came to mind? Martin Luther. Martin Luther came to mind because according to history, Martin Luther was always on daily basis, he was always doing penitences. He was always asking God for forgiveness. He was always worried about his sinful nature, until God spoke to him right through the Bible, and Luther realized that we are saved by grace and by grace alone, right? Like sola gratia, right? And so yeah, Luther came to mind during that scene of Nectarius. About the movie, let me tell you, it was well shot. Nothing outstanding. It was shot in location, so there was a few shots that I really liked. That they were brief. They were inside a cave, so I thought that was pretty cool. But it was brief. The color palette, it was very pale. Like I said, it was shot well, but nothing like outstanding or beautiful. It has a good pace. The movie has a good pace. The running time is almost 2 hours, and by good pace, I mean like the movie doesn't feel long and doesn't feel short. It feels like an almost 2-hour movie. So it feels just as it should. Okay, not long, not short. So that's why I say it's like a good pace. So yeah, this was my first general thoughts, my first reaction about the movie Men of God. Are you gonna see it? Like I said, it was in theaters only today, Monday, March 21st, 2022. Did you get to see it today, or do you see it, later? Or are you gonna see it later? I mean, whatever the case might be, let me know down in the comments. Just share with me your thoughts about the movie Men of God. And I didn't recognize any of the actors other than Mickey Rourke. He's in the movie. He's the only familiar face that I saw, but he has a extremely small role towards the end. So, all right, guys, thank you for your time. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and I am gonna see you very soon in another video. And until then, choca la mano.